I'm Tom from Do-It-Yourself Home Automation, and this is a look at the HDE iPad case for the 8th generation iPad. And this is a case designed specifically for kids. You can see it's really nice and brightly colored. It comes in a variety of different colors, and it's got this sort of chunky, almost rubberized type of plastic feel to it. And it's very solid, but also, rubbery enough that if they swing it around or something, it's not necessarily going to be too hard here. So you can see it definitely protects the iPad. I can smack this on a surface and it just literally bounces right off. So good protection there. But again, it's not like a solid plastic. Other things I like about it, it has this handle so they can pick up the iPad and carry it almost like a little briefcase. And then that handle actually folds into a stand. So if you're using this in combination, for distance learning or a Zoom call or something, you can actually set up this little stand. Let's see if I can get it to stand up here. It's hard to do this one-handed. There we go, I had it folded the wrong way. So there we go, it stands up. And then you can activate your iPad by pressing the buttons here and go into your distance learning, or if you want to have them do an art project or anything on Zoom, or just be able to watch a show with the iPad standing up. I like that the case turns into its own stand. Some other things I like about it, it has a built-in screen protector. So there's a plastic screen protector over this. It's not something that has to actually physically attach to the iPad, which is nice. So it's not going to stick on there and be hard to remove. It's just a plastic piece that goes over it, and it's really nice and solid, but it does still expose all of the important elements of the iPad. So it's really customized to that 8th generation iPad. You still get the home button, so you can do control. You get the front-facing camera, so you could do a Zoom call or another video conference, and then it also exposes on the back the rear-facing camera, the reset button, all of your ports, so you can still charge it, the USB port on here, and also you get the speaker exposed, so you can still be able to hear what the iPad is playing. So it's got this little speaker grill down at the bottom. So really good protection. Things aren't going to be necessarily getting into those ports. Again, really durable, good protection for the iPad itself, but also pretty light and easy. Putting it together the first time definitely is a little bit of a challenge. You don't want it to be easy, I think, for your kid to take the iPad in and out of it necessarily. You want it to kind of stay part of that unit, especially since you can plug it in and charge it even in the case. But to put it in, you basically take this plastic shell out and you have to kind of pull these sides off, put the iPad into that shell, and then kind of work it around the sides back into the case. So it took me about maybe 20 minutes to get it in there in the first place, and with the screen protector on and everything. But once it's in, they're definitely going to have a lot of trouble getting it back out, which is good. You want it to be nice and contained and protected in that case. The screen on there seems to work totally fine, even through the protector, so you can still do all the touch gestures and things that are important for kids using the iPad. And overall, I think it's just a great way to protect your 8th generation iPad, add some functionality with the built-in stand that I now know how to operate one-handed, and also to keep all of the different functions on the iPad exposed and able to be used.